Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the iStorage podcast. I'm here with Bhavesh. What's happening, Bhavesh?
All good. How are you? You okay?
I'm really great. You were supposed to be our first guest, but Marcus beat you to it.
Damn.
It is what it is. Marcus did an amazing job. So shout out to Marcus Heap. He's our sales, he's our business development director. He also focuses on the US market. Does, yeah. So if you have any queries regarding iStorage in the US, reach out to Marcus Heap at Marcus Heap on LinkedIn or marcus.heap@istorage-uk.com. There you go. That's a shout out to Marcus. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Definitely.
But we have another person who's really deep in the UK market. Man, tell the people what you do, please.
Okay, so my name's Bhavesh Modha. I'm the UK channel manager for iStorage.
Yep.
Been with the organisation now for, I'd say, over five and a half years, pretty much coming up to.
Yeah.
My role is to grow the iStorage presence in the UK, to work with our channel partners, end users, and distribution as well.
Amazing. Yeah. We have a lot of resellers.
We do.
We have a lot of people interested in our products, at least interested in selling our products.
Definitely.
Because once you know the importance of our products, it's a game changer.
Definitely, 100%. Yep.
So talk to me about the relationship we have with our resellers.
So we have a close relationship with our partners in terms of when I go out to see them, engage with them, give them the education bit about iStorage and why they should be pushing the iStorage brand, let's say the hardware-based solution rather than a software-based solution as well.
Yeah.
And again, it's working closely with those reseller partners and their unique end users as well.
Right.
So again, we want to be growing our business with end users as well. So it's giving that right solution to our reseller partners to go out there and give that solution to the end user as well.
Right. So you're doing a lot of training and educating.
Keeping that relationship with iStorage in the forefront of their mind as well.
Right.
Because we've had the pandemic. Hopefully we're over it now.
Let's hope so.
The world's opening up.
Yep.
And you can see that like when you haven't been in front of your reseller partners, it's been out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
But now the face-to-face, the engagement, the social side has started up again.
It's back, yeah.
It's
the energy's
back.
there.
The energy's back, the passion.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to be in front of these guys.
Absolutely.
To push the iStorage brand. And again, we're innovating as well with new products as well. So that's an ongoing cycle as well.
Yeah.
And it's just being in front of them, I'd say.
Yeah. What are the main challenges that you face when dealing with the UK reseller?
Yeah, I think the main challenges are that every reseller or partner is different. Yeah. So they work in different ways.
Yeah.
Some will let you engage with end users.
Right.
Some will take, some would say that they'd rather keep that relationship between
full control
over their reseller end user, customer.
Right.
However, our business, our channel model business, works in such a way that we wouldn't actually go direct to that end user and start selling to them.
Right.
Because I'd rather work with our reseller partners due to the breadth that they have.
Yeah.
And work with end users, reseller partners in that way.
Yeah.
So I think the challenges there you've got is our reseller partners, some of them need to feel comfortable that we're not going out to their end users directly.
Right.
And if their end user did come to us, we would focus it back through them again and say, look, you worked on this project with us, the customers come to us, but we need to facilitate it through you.
Yeah, that's an amazing relationship.
Yep.
That's an amazing relationship. To do that is definitely unique in that sense. So, do we want more resellers?
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, like you can't have enough resellers in this world that want to sell your product. Definitely, and your solution.
Yeah.
So we're always on the hunt for new partners, new business, to grow our brand. Again, to grow our market share as well.
Yeah,
I believe.
Absolutely. So without going into too much details, what sort of deal do we make with our resellers? Like without going into too much details.
So we always protect our reseller partners as well. well. So if an opportunity arises or anything like that, then I will always try and protect my reseller partner where that opportunity came from.
Right.
So if another partner comes in and says, can I have, let's say, special pricing, etc., I'll say the bid, as we call it, is locked in with the first partner that came to us. So that gives them protection as well, and that gives them the knowledge and the know-how that they can trust iStorage as well, that we won't go and give that pricing to anyone else.
There you go. There you have it, resellers. If you're listening to this and you want to reach out to Bhavesh, please do so. Why not? We like you just heard, amazing relationships we keep with our resellers, and I've noticed that, even though like I'm new to the community, I've noticed that I've been there where I heard a lot of phone calls, and you guys are mates, you know what I mean, which is great. You keep family orientated, trust building. It's really important and really great to see.
Definitely. I think like if you have that family ethos ethic that you can work with your customers in such a way that you want the best for them,
right?
And hopefully they want the best for you and your product and your solution as well.
Absolutely. Amazing. So there you have it, resellers. Now let's move on to a different scene. I'm really interested in the different industries that we work with, that really benefit from our products, and I want you to walk me through a sales meeting with the different players in the UK market. So let's take it from the top down. The UK in general, who uses us?
Okay, so the UK in general, you've got your corporate, you've got your education, you've got your NHS, you've got your public sector, your police, your government that are using our products, the MOD that are using our products. So every conversation is different with these guys. So let's say like from your corporate customer that needs a corporate solution where they're trying to transport data from one place to another place, and then moving it back across, that's a different conversation to having it with, let's say, a education customer that let's say wants to give our drives to, let's say, teachers, and the teacher needs to the teacher needs to, let's say, hold information of students, and therefore transfer it from one place to another place, or take it from class to class as such. So all these are different conversations to have, and then again, police forces that are using our devices to take evidence from, let's say, one case to court, and then storing that evidence for a number of years as well. So the reason why should you be using iStorage drives in that kind of framework, that kind of organization, reason why, again, trusted solution, they can lock it away, come back to it, enter the 7 to 15 digit pin, and the solution and their files will be already there to use straight away. So I think with all these different sectors, it's a different kind of conversation. You won't have the same conversation over and over again, but it's, again, giving that education piece to our end users of what's the right solution with our products for you.
How are we doing in terms of awareness?
So awareness-wise, do you mean like social media campaigns?
Well, amongst, you know, when you go and have these conversations, and we'll go deep into each sector as much as we can, depending on the time. But when you have conversations with these people, are they aware of the solution? Do they know that? Do they know that they have this option?
Do you know what? It's an education piece, as I say, that some people are still not aware of iStorage and what we do. So there's instances where I still get asked for, this is actually really big, unencrypted USB drives.
Wow. Okay.
And that's a big claim there. But why are people still asking for non-encrypted USB drives in this day and age? Is it because they're not aware of the solutions that are out there, or do they not want to spend the money? Do they not
aware of the threat as well?
Are they not aware of the threat? Are they not aware of like GDPR? But
so these are people in companies, you know, they're asking for unencrypted,
non-encrypted USB drive. I had a police force, I won't say the name of them, but definitely like a couple of weeks ago saying, can we please order non-encrypted USB drives? And why would you do that? Which I'm trying to understand myself. That why are they ordering non-encrypted drives? Is it because they're storing non-confidential data? But every data should be important and be locked down.
Right. Do you think they're relying on software encryption?
Or are they adding their own software-based encryption onto that drive?
Which is weaker.
Which is definitely
this is definitely weaker. Ladies and gentlemen, read about this. Hardware encryption is much more powerful. Software encryption is only as good as the device. So if they can hack into the device, you know, they're hacking into your data. The software is not going to do anything. Our drives are hardware-based encryption. They don't need any software to run. So that's a very important point. Definitely. And do you think that's the case, one of the cases?
I think that is one of the cases, that it could be that they're putting their own, can I say?
Yeah, sure. I think
are they putting software on there, which has been hacked before?
Yeah, it's the truth. So, you know, this is not controversial information. This is real.
Yeah, it's real stuff. The information's out there in the public domain.
Right.
That if you're loading a non-encrypted drive and then putting another piece of software on there, you're doubling the work, number one. And number two, where there's a better solution out there that you can buy. And you plug and play.
Plug and play and use it lifetime.
That's it.
Yeah, you use it forever. You know, nothing is, you know, and we have the amazing support as well for your first few days using it. We have 30-day trials as well. I don't know what I'm selling, why I'm selling this, because I am new to the community, and I was not aware of the solution. And when I see how important it is, it's natural to me to actually sell it without knowing that I'm selling it, because it's real. It's your best option.
Definitely.
It's your best option, cheapest, safest, and it's a one-time thing. You're not gonna be, you know, updating it, or software needs update. No, there is no software updating.
No.
This is the highest level of encryption you can get your hands on. You know, you get it and you're safe forever. Well, your data is safe forever.
Definitely.
Even if you lose the drive or whatever, but still nobody's gonna get into it.
Definitely. The most important thing here is, like, this is what I say to my reseller partners. So when you, let's say, sell our product to your customer, and they lose it, what have they lost here? They've lost the value of a drive, but the most important thing here is they've not lost the value of their data. This is why iStorage drives are number one in the market here.
That's true. And when you lose the drive, you're not losing your data. You're still compliant. Number
100%
your data is not with the thief. It's not whatever you lost it. Is still safe. And that's why we tell people to do multiple copies and keep them in different locations.
3 forms of backup, at least.
Exactly. Even our CEO, Mr. John Michael, has multiple backups in different certain locations we're not going to disclose. But we do that. It's best practice, isn't it?
Definitely.
So let's go. Let's tackle different sectors here. We'll start with a random one. Utilities. Speak to me about the utility sector.
Okay, so the utility sector, massive growing sector.
Right.
Utilities have been in the news in the last how many couple of weeks now, with prices going up, prices increasing, etc. But I believe, again, they're using our products, I'd say, daily basis now. I can't mention, obviously, the end user names.
Right.
However, I can mention gas, I can mention the electricity side that they're using our data in. And again, they're using our data out in the field. So engineers that have got blueprint, let's say going from site to site, and they're also using it to update end user, let's say end user points as well.
Right.
So, and they have to use FIPS accredited drives. So being our DiscAssure Pro 2, FIPS accredited level 3, level 2 and level 3, they have to use that product. That's in their notes or in their strategy as such to use that product there.
Right. So it's becoming almost compulsory for them to use this.
Compulsory. They have to use that product.
Amazing. So the main things that, and I spoke to you about this before, we had a phone conversation about them, like you said, transferring data from one site to another, or maybe taking a site offline and stuff like that. Where do they keep their data? They better be keeping it in the world's most secure drives, right? So you had, I'm guessing you had many different conversations with these people.
Definitely. So the conversations are like literally on a weekly basis with these guys.
Right.
They have different locations, different areas that they're looking to implement this solution. It's not only just hard drives, it'll be flash drives as well. So the range of iStorage that is going into utilities. And it's, as I say, it's a growing sector as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the utility sector. Let's jump on to the NHS.
NHS, okay. Yeah. So NHS, number of NHS organisations using our flash drives, hard drives, storing medical data on there. Again, medical data, key important data that, again, if it went missing, leaking patient data, they could possibly face fines as well. Yeah, big fines as well.
Yeah. So their main worry is basically GDPR.
GDPR, having that data secured, locked down.
Right.
And again, what better solution is there than an iStorage solution?
Yeah. So do we get like do we get different hospitals approaching us like separately, or is there some sort of a collective that is like telling people, oh, it's an obligation, it's compulsory now to keep?
No, I think
we probably need that really, because it's best practice.
It is definitely best practice, but the NHS normally buy off of a framework, through our reseller partners,
right?
And every trust has its own different budget, etc., different IT manager as well. So I think the education bit that goes to the reseller partner. If they push that on to their NHS IT account manager, etc., then that bit there is the education piece that introduces the end user to iStorage. And there's hundreds of NHS organisations using iStorage at the minute. And yes, they're using other brands as well, but it's keeping that message going that our products are compliant and the NHS can use our products.
Yeah, absolutely. I think last week Marcus spoke about it a little bit, where the medical sector is one of our biggest clients, because again, it's the compliance is the compliance factor of their business, right? Where they deal with a lot of medical records that has a lot of information about individuals, very personal information.
Definitely.
And so obviously all eyes on them when it comes to data protection. So it's really, it's great that we are providing them with a solution there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So moving on, let's go to corporate. This is very interesting because, again, we had a very interesting conversation about them. Yeah, go on.
So corporate organizations, there's with corporates, I find when they're looking for our solution or they're looking for a solution out there, there's two factors here, Either, number one, that let's say the company needs to become compliant,
Right.
So they need to make sure that they've got a strategy in place that they need to buy encrypted USB drives, hard drives, etc. Number two is the best one,
right?
Firefighting,
Okay.
So they've had a data breach,
Okay.
Someone's lost a drive, or they've had an outside organization come in and evaluate how their risk portfolio is working, etc. And then they've turned around and gone, you're not even compliant. So how do we become compliant?
Right.
And then they hit us and say, right, your solution is the best solution for us to become compliant. So there's corporates out there as well. Again, naming no names. So CCTV data. CCTV data comes under GDPR as well. I don't know if you knew this.
I did not know this.
It comes under GDPR. There's a corporate company out there that is burning CCTV data onto disk, and if there's been an incident, they send that disk in the post to the police. If that disk got intercepted and someone found it, they look through what happened. Again, this is a massive risk by them doing this.
That's a loss of evidence, and that's personal data at the same time.
Personal data.
You don't know what happens in the office.
Again, it's going out to this end user and educating them and saying, guys, you do need to look at what you're doing here,
right? And
move that to the iStorage bit, where let's say if there's an incident that's happened, it's on your system, burn it onto or transfer it onto an iStorage device, and then send it to the police. Because if it gets lost in transit, at least you know that it's 100% GDPR compliant. True. So, there's a couple of scenarios with corporate that, again, corporate companies need to become compliant. GDPR was when we're talking 2018.
Something very recent.
25th of May 2018 it came into effect, I believe. So we're in 2022 now. So you should have had the time to look at your procedures and implement the right changes.
And then, so again, common theme: lack of awareness among these individuals, and it's crazy. But I mean, it's just a matter of time. Just like everything else, is inevitable. Like Thanos. Sorry to make that Marvel that Marvel reference there. But let's talk about SMEs.
Yeah, our products are 100% important to like small medium enterprises. Like we're seeing a shift as well, that you like your solicitors, your accountants, small firms are starting to implement using our products.
Yeah.
Even Cloud Assure. Right. So let's say like solicitors, accountants implementing Cloud Assure because they've got a cloud platform, but they're not sure how secure that cloud platform is.
Right.
So to collaborate together, they've bought the Cloud Assure module, given each member of staff a Cloud Assure module, and they're sending emails, they're uploading files to the cloud, encrypted now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, if a small, medium-sized business can do this, your corporate companies should be looking at implementing this as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's one of the best solutions that we have, really, the Cloud Assure, because not only are you encrypting your files before they get to the cloud, so it's encrypted, nobody gets into the cloud without the module, without the key and the code, right? So there's, I think, a lot of factor verification.
Five-factor authentication.
Five-factor authentication before you get anywhere close to the data. And also you have an admin in the background having full control of what's happening,
100%.
Seeing everyone who's logging in, what location. If there's anything dodgy, self-destruct that number. You know, module number 33, self-destruct. There's some dodgy behavior happening. Again, one of my favorite things, because it makes you feel a bit James Bond kind of scenario, some MI5 stuff. But anyways, that's just me. That's just my mind. But yeah, so amazing. So SMEs really need to hear this. Small businesses really need to hear this. This is why we decided to start a podcast like this, is because education. It's not, we're not just trying to sell to people. We're literally trying to provide the solution, the option, right? And just by the way we do business, just ask our partners, you realize we're not selling nothing. We're just showing you the solutions, and people usually go for them because they understand how important they are.
Definitely.
Let's keep going, because there's a lot of sectors to tackle here. Public sector. Let's talk military, police. Let's talk about these lot.
Massive sector. Absolutely huge sector for iStorage.
Yeah.
So police, let's start with police. As I mentioned, like using our drives to take to court evidence, signal towers, taking data from there.
A lot of use case from what I hear. What's like, give us a case that you can give us a bit more detail about how.
So taking data to court.
Right.
Yep. Again, you do that on an iStorage drive, or they do that on an iStorage drive. Yep. And once that court case is finished, put that drive away, lock it up for 5 years, however long they need to keep evidence for, and they know that that data is secure and safe.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
That's the best you can hope for.
Yeah.
Especially closing a case. You know what I mean? Especially that this is another thing that I sorry to interrupt you, but there's a lot of digital transformation happening right now, and people need to understand that you're not going to be keeping paperwork somewhere. This is not the 80s. This is 2022. Everything is on a computer, on a disk, or on a hard drive somewhere. So where would you rather have it? Have it in some open USB flash drive, or you want to have it in a military grade encryption drive? So it's very important.
It's technology, isn't it? Technology is evolving on a daily basis. And again, data's the new gold.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's the line. Data is the new gold. And what solution is there out there that, like iStorage, that we've got FIPS certification, we've got your other government certifications as well, NATO restricted, and you'd rather store it on an iStorage drive that you know that is hardware encrypted, PIN authenticated, and the highest government certified drive.
There you go. There you have it. Why not? I wanted to ask you about this, and we spoke about it briefly in our drive here. It's about the conversations you have with these lot. So that's more interesting. So obviously, people by now, if you're listening to the podcast up until this point, you know how great our devices are, and not just because where we work here, right? We work for iStorage. It's because that's the truth. You know, regardless. You know, I the first time or the first week when I joined, I was like, can I have one? Like I was like, I need to protect my data, you know. Like I know, like all of my paperwork, all of my birth certificate, whatever, my passport copies, I just put. They're all digitalized now, and I put them in a safe, DataSure Pro.
Yeah.
2. It's beautiful. Again, I feel like James Bond when I'm using it. But anyways, so the things that I'm interested in personally, it's like what conversations are you having with these entities, like the military, the police, the fire brigade, the whoever else that you like? What sort of conversations are you having? Are you reaching out? Are they reaching out? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like I'm reaching out to them, they're reaching out to us directly as well. And the conversation normally goes like, we've seen iStorage, in some cases,
right?
What's going to be the best solution for us? And then the questions start. So, okay, what do you need it for as such? What areas of the company or business or area that you're looking at to secure? Are you using it to back up, or are you using it on the move, etc.? And it's fitting the right solution for the right end user.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So we have a number of solutions. Yep. So we've got hard drives, we've got flash drives, we've got DT2, which goes up to 20 terabytes.
Yeah, that's the desktop solution.
Desktop solution. Yeah. We've got Bluetooth drives. Yep.
Right.
Authentication via your phone. So it's getting that message to the customer that, okay, we've got these solutions. How about we give you 30 days to evaluate the best solution that fits your needs. Yeah. And I'd say 90% of the time they'll turn around and go, right, okay, the flash drive solution works for us more than the hard drive solution because we need it for guys that are on the move.
Right,
yep.
Right.
Or let's say, for instance, one of our corporate clients, said that they needed to back up data and lock it away. So they needed like 20 terabyte storage. Right. So they'll buy a desktop drive, back it up to that, and then obviously put it away. But going to, let's say, public sector and police forces, they're using our drives, our M2s or flash drives, hard drives, again, on a weekly basis.
Right.
If not daily.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing is the use case for these devices are pretty much the same across all angles, all categories, all industries. It's just protecting your data, right? It's not rocket science. Yeah, it's very simple. And whether you're the head of your military admiral, general, or you're a director in an SME, it's still the same concern. I have sensitive data here that I want to protect. Simple. That's it. And what is my options? iStorage gives you the best option available out there in the world, worldwide. We're not even talking about UK, US, or London, whatever. Worldwide, we have the best solution. Simple as. Whether it's cloud, whether it's hardware. Let's close it off with a good case study, man, because it's only right that we give our audiences a detailed case study of what we do.
Yeah. So case study wise with an end user. So this end user came to us after local government customer came to us. They tried a number of like software based drives which was causing issues on their network. So when they were plugging it in, putting the PIN number in, password in, etc., their network wouldn't recognize the drive. Then sometimes it would block it and it would lose connection, etc. So they said, look, we've been having a rough time, we've seen the iStorage solution online, is there any way that we can evaluate your product? So I started working closely with them. They evaluated our product, went with the DataSure drive. They rolled it out into the organization, made sure it was the right fit after the evaluation, and it's the perfect solution for them. So hardware-based, platform independent, works on any of their systems as well. It doesn't cause any issues. So there's a scenario of a case study with a local council that did try their best with, let's say, a cheaper alternative, but cheapest is not always the best.
Correct. Yeah.
And the iStorage solution worked 100% for them.
Amazing. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Different solutions for different needs, but ultimately, it's not a rocket science here. We're just trying to protect your data. We have the solution to protect your data for life, not today, not tomorrow, not for life. You know what I mean? So it's a very interesting world that we're heading into, Everything is digitalized, and we cannot run away from that. Oh, I want to speak to you about this if we can. So this is a market that we have not tackled yet, but I feel like we're gonna.
Okay.
Crypto.
Okay.
Crypto wallets.
Web,
Web3.
Yep.
NFTs.
Okay. Yeah.
People are storing their data
Yep.
in some crazy wallets that are unencrypted. They're open. People can be hacked, and I'm sure there's a lot of scenarios where people got hacked and money and coins got stolen from them. Let's speak about that. Where do you see that going?
Yeah. Again, with crypto as well, it's took a bit of a hit in the last couple of weeks. But again, you can store your crypto wallet, you can store your key on our drives, and again, have a backup of it on another drive. So if you lose one, you've still got a backup of it. Yeah.
Right.
And the best thing here as well, that if the drive does go missing, you know that your wallet and your key is safe.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to get into it. 10 wrong pin attempts and the drive will self-destruct.
Yeah. So this is, again, a very interesting solution. So for this is a message that goes to all the NFT players. Gary V, I know VCon happened recently. A friend of mine just flew back from Chicago. He was there, and I'm gonna definitely speak to him about this and maybe create some buzz around this in that market where guys, you need your data, your crypto, your keys, your NFTs. Everything to do with Web3, with the digital world that we're moving into, you need it to be safe because there are billion-dollar ideas out there. There are kids right now with billion-dollar ideas. They need to keep them safe. And how do you do that? iStorage drives. Simple as, right? It's very interesting to see the growth. So again, even like I've been here for a short period of time, I'm still seeing more growth, more deals, more people coming through. Even Marcus last week filled me in on just the medical center, the medical sector of how they're reaching out more than ever. And it's because, again, compliance, data, the world, we're moving to digital world. There's a lot of there are companies that just focus on digital transformation. That's their niche. They help you digitalize your whole office, your whole business. And you need a solution. You need a safety and privacy and security solution, and that's what iStorage does. And that's why we decided to jump on a podcast, is because we feel that it's evident that not a lot of people are aware of the solution. So hopefully, with your help and our efforts, we will tell the world that we are here to help out. We are here. We're literally striving to make the digital world a safer place, and that's something I write on every post on social media. So make sure you spread the word, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the word. All right, that sounded very American, didn't it?
You should. I swear you should be like a radio presenter or something. Do you know what? I talk to people. I don't sit in front of a mic.
Yeah, but it's the same thing, right? So I don't do what you do, right? And that's why I'm very interested in the behind the scenes conversations, because you make the deals happen, right? So you're on the road, you're talking to different people. So for me, it's very interesting what you do. This is simple. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a short episode with Bhavesh. Well, it's short in terms of it's not short. We just went straight in. We did not waste time. We did. We covered a lot in this episode. So again, if you have any questions or any concerns when it comes to your data and your privacy, Bhavesh, tell them where to find you.
Straight up, you can either ring me if you have my number. No, cut that out. email only, or LinkedIn.
There you go. You'll get their calls from random people.
I'll get WhatsApp messages late at night. No, email me bhavesh.modha@istorage-uk.com.
There you go.
Or hit me up on LinkedIn, or just ring the office number, and I'm sure they'll put you through to me.
Amazing. I'll put all the links in the description, ladies and gentlemen, so you can check that out. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to us, and we're gonna be this is gonna be we'll be doing this on a regular basis, so I'm sure you're gonna hear from Bhavesh a lot more. We might even bring some of our partners to speak to us as well, just to tackle this market and see the main concerns and what's happening, what's the end users feeling like, what's our resellers feeling like. just tackle different issues, and hopefully we'll provide and we'll do our part in solving the data privacy problems. That's it, and we cannot do that without your support, ladies and gentlemen. So please like and share and subscribe to the channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify if you're listening to this on Spotify, and share this podcast with your friends and family. And hopefully we together will make the digital world a safer place for all of us. Bhavesh, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Once again, people, thank you for listening to us, and we'll see you on the next one.